Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel.
In today's video we spent Easter weekend in Canberra.
This was a really nice place and a lot of backpackers seem to miss this place and I don't understand why, because it is Australia's capital and it's just beautiful, but a lot of people kind of, what would you say, like kind of put it down?
Yeah, I think they concentrate more on the East Coast, you know.
Yeah, like the main kind of points, but yeah, it's definitely somewhere that I think people should definitely visit at least once, like, because it's really good. Anyway, let's get into the video and you can see how our weekend went. So the first place that we visited was Regatta Point, and this had the visitor centre, the National Capital exhibit, as well as a cafe. So I definitely recommend going to Information Centre first. The guy that was in there was really helpful, gave us a map and helped us with everything that we needed. The guy in the Information Centre recommended that we should check out the National Capital Expedition, and honestly this was one of the best things that we did the entire trip. We got to watch a short film. It was about 10 minutes long and it basically told you about how and why they developed Canberra. And it was quite interesting to find out all about how they just took this land and made it, like, built that for the purpose of it being the capital. And it was really interesting and informative, so definitely recommend checking that out. We also got to see a model of Canberra and it had a voiceover. It explained each section of Canberra in detail about why they built that section and what the purpose for that section of Canberra was for. So yeah, I definitely recommend this to anyone, and it's really handy that it's in the same building as the Information Centre, so definitely think that this is one of the first places that you should check out before you start exploring the city. Understand why it's the city.
And its security. The job of identifying the perfect site within the region fell to the surveyor Charles Scrivener.
This was the model that we got to see of Canberra.
In 1912, Walter Burley Griffin and Marion Marnie Griffin won the international competition to design the new Australian capital. Together, the Griffins imagined a city of the future.
And then we headed into the cafe to get a coffee. And then of course we had to grab food as well. Now came to the Government House Lookout. Okay, so the voice in this is really bad because the wind was not on our side this day. But basically what I was trying to say is this was day 2 in Canberra and we were doing the Lake Burley Griffin walk, and I have a map here that we were following. And it's basically a walk around the lake and it's 5 kilometres, but it's just a section of it. It's like the triangle over the central base and it covers like the Parliament buildings and stuff. And here's me pointing to the Parliament building. The guy in the Information Centre said the one with the flag was the Parliament building. So, and then there was also lots of flags over there, but you'll see that later on in the video when we head over round the lake. This is a memorial for Captain James Cook, who landed here in 1770. He landed in a place in the east coast of Australia and they named it 1770 after his arrival. And yeah, it was a really nice memorial, and obviously because Canberra is the capital of Australia, they've put a bigger memorial here. So Liam came to the realisation that the memorial was basically signifying his journey around the world. So you can see the red lines and the yellow lines follow his journey, and there's also stars on it that relate to each part with information that's around the outside of the memorial. So then we took a walk along the bridge. here we have Australian of the Year walk. They have like little plaques along the walk, and it's basically in Australia they nominate one person every year to be that's been a role model, and it started on Australia Day, which was the 26th of January in 1961.
I think we've got different awards now as well.
Oh yeah?
Young Australian of the Year it says.
Oh.
Senior Australian, Local Hero Award.
So yeah, I guess it's just like progressed over the years of what awards, but yeah, the main one was the one that started.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah. So this is a map of what is in front of us. So we've just came over this bridge here, and then we're going to walk down this way along the water, the lake. And yeah, so then there's like the Parliament, there's the old Parliament, the whole Parliament Gardens, etc. So we're going to go and have a look at all that. It's called Parliamentary Zone. Let's go and have a look at some people. So, oh, this must have been the one that they started, Australian of the Year 1960. And then there's so many more which I won't go into, but it's definitely worth a wee walk.
Yeah.
Nice walk along the lake as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
So while we were walking along, this woman said that all the plaques have been positioned in the certain place and it represents a different musical note. So that's quite interesting. And there's a lot of empty ones for the years to come. Here we've got the National Library of Australia. And there's a nice wee garden bit down here as well. The next place we went to was the old Parliament building to see what was in here. And of course the first place we went to was to get lunch. So we just came out of the old Parliament building, which you can see behind us, and we took a wander around about half of it.
Yeah.
But it's such a big place, so we didn't finish it because we have to go over to the War Memorial now, because you have to book a time slot for the War Memorial. And one tip I would say is book in advance, because when we arrived, like, they were all like booked out. We were lucky to get a space, weren't we?
Yeah.
So yeah, so I thought it was just like you go and see it, but you have to book a time, so it's probably a good idea to book that in advance if you want to go. So we actually got tickets to the last post ceremony. Definitely recommend doing this. You can view the full ceremony on their YouTube, and I'll leave the link in the description. So we ended our day by going up to Mount Ainslie Lookout, and this was just incredible. We timed it like perfectly. I mean, just look at this view of Canberra, it's the best. In Canberra, this was our last day here, and we started the day by looking at the National Museum of Australia. This was a really good place to visit. I definitely recommend this. It gives you so much content about Australia in the past. There's just so much to it. Definitely worth a visit. The final place that we explored was the Arboretum in Canberra. This place was incredible, and I definitely recommend spending at least a day here. day 3 in Canberra, and we're finishing it off by coming to the National Arboretum. I think that's how we pronounce it. Could be completely guff, but completely wrong. But anyway, yeah, so we're gonna have a wee wander around here, and that'll be finishing up our time in Canberra. Have you enjoyed it, Liam?
Yes, it's been very good.
Yeah, good. What do you think, Liam?
Yeah, it's one of my favourite places. It's lovely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice, nice views. But there's so much to it, like,
Yeah.
let's see the map. Yeah. Like, so much to it, I don't even know where we are. I like that. If you made it this far in the video, thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed. And if you did, then please make sure to give this video a like and subscribe for more travel content.